Avenue. That was really interesting. I have been sitting in on New Rochelle Municipal Housing meetings for the last 2.5, 3 years. And all I had ever heard from Mr. Stein prior to that was how HUD was unreasonable, unhelpful, and how the board was getting the runaround. But that's for the public record for you to look at. So many people are concerned about how on the 11th hour of the 11th day, the last day of the outgoing city manager's job, he could remove an entire board. Didn't care about how many hours and years that they had volunteered their time to work for the most vulnerable people in our community. Didn't care about their professional reputations, which of course is being tarnished by just you're removed, no questions asked. The letters from HUD, whether it's about the boiler or the fee letters and going back and forth, have been astonishingly unhelpful. That everyone sits at a table, including the attorneys, saying that they're unhelpful. But this particular letter, why did it happen? You'll hear from lots of people tonight who will offer different suggestions about why this happened. But the basic fact is it happened because the city manager is allowed to do as he pleases. There's a saying, you start how you intend to go. Starting off with a new city manager who allows an entire board without asking any questions to be removed tells you everything you need to know about how it's going to go forward. It tells you how the last generation, 25 years, of one person deciding who's going to take the garbage out of a conference room to who's going to apply for a government fund for a city-owned building. It's all by one person. For years you hear, oh, well, you don't want to get on the bad side. You have to be nice about this. You know, if you're not in the Rolodex, you're not going to get. We need to have not an autocracy. We need representative government. We need to have people held accountable. We need to have fair play. No one would suggest that someone's fired just because, you received a harsh letter and you didn't want to do something. You would give people an opportunity. That's what you all have done for years. But now someone can come in and just remove. So there'll be no independent New Rochelle Municipal Housing Commission. And if that's how you want it to run, you're off to a great start.
Thank you, ma'am.